What's going on, guys? It's your boy Smiley for the Week 17 builder against the Austin Aggrons, and I must say I am pretty hyped for this battle because, you know, this guy, if I believe I'm right, I think he's still undefeated throughout the season. He's still undefeated. Let me check. I have to make sure because I don't want to get my facts wrong. Standings. Yes, our opponent is still undefeated, and that is pretty scary, I must say. But he has the highest differential out of all of us, and he's been doing pretty good this season, and I'm really looking forward to the battle. So going into this, let me just hop into what his team is. His team, he drafted Magearna, Zygarde 50%, Alolan Muck, Trevenant, Heliolisk, Swoobat. He has Mega Sharpedo, Landorus Therian, Suicune, Entei, and Hitmontop. Now looking at his team, he doesn't have much for hazards. All he has is Hitmontop. That's about it. And you know, when you see that, you have to bring hazards yourself because it's just he's very weak to that. So let me show you guys the team for this week. Going into this, we have our Batman Calistopod with the leftovers, and as I told you guys, we needed hazards because I don't want him getting mostly any free switch-ins on me. So I brought Spike's Calistopod with bulk up, liquidation, and first impression. Bulk up just in case he has a lot of physical mons. So going into this, if Calistopod ends up being the last mon, I can easily bulk up because all his mons are very physically offensive. Most of his team is physically offensive, and if I get a bulk up, liquidation kind of wrecks through his team, and those chants for the defense drops and all, and first impression just for like say Swoobat or Sharpedo, Trevenant, and with these EVs going adamant, I Oko a Heliolisk if he wants to stay in. So it's looking pretty good for Calistopod. Next we got Orochimaru our Mew. Now this one, I went with a similar set in previous games. I forget which week was that. Was it week 4? I forget which week it was. I went with a similar set the same week that I went with this one. This set right here. Except for I didn't have Tailwind. I instead of Focus Blast I had Tailwind. But just like in OU, Ice Beam and Thunderbolt has great coverage together. That's what makes Magearna such a stopping force in OU, and it's just a big threat to our team. So I went with our Tailwind, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, Ice Beam, and I went with Tailwind because his team, while pretty fast, is kind of on the slow side as well. So I wanted to be able to get a Tailwind up and be able to send a Mon out there and wreck his team. And I either want to do that with Orochimaru or Whitebeard. And you'll see Whitebeard's set later on when I get to him. But Thunderbolt for the Suicune, for the Swoobat, and this is my main thing that's gonna try to hit Magearna if he brings it. Get a Nasty Plot up, a Tailwind up, and I think I'll be pretty set. I have Ice Beam for Landorus because that's always a threat no matter what, and I don't expect to I'm very scared of that mon. So going into this, I want to prep for everything, and this is pretty great coverage on the team, so I'm not mad at this. Now this Tangrowth set, I made this Tangrowth set specifically to wall Sharpedo, and Sharpedo is a huge threat in the fact that it hits so hard. It has Ice Fang, Crunch, Psychic Fangs, Waterfall. It just hits so hard, and this is also a wall to Landorus and Hitmontop, all his physically offensive mons except for Entei, because Entei would destroy Tangrowth. So going into this, I went with a Rocky Helmet, Regenerator, Sleep Powder, Knockoff, Toxic, Leech Seed. Now the only attack I have on this mon is Knockoff because that's the only move we're really gonna need. We're just gonna need the knockoff items, Toxic, Leech Seed, or Sleep Powder them. That's about it. We're not looking for it to really hit hard with Tango because that's not really Tango's job this battle. He's just more of support and utility, just trying to put things to sleep, knock them off, or just like badly injure them. So yeah, I went with a fully defensive, fully HP, fully defensive set. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the Mew. The Mew, I went with a timid special attack Mew. It was pretty good. I think this is gonna put in work. We got Hakeem the Dream, our Chansey with the Eviolite, of course, because you can't run any other move would just be pointless. I mean, any other item would just be pointless. So we have Thunder Wave, Seismic Toss, Icy Wind, and Soft Boil. Now, Thunder Wave is to slow down his team. I keep putting on insurances that I slow down his team because I use Garchomp as a reference because Garchomp is fast, but he's also very slow because he's under base 100. He's like just under base 100, and most of his team is either is under base 100 but can easily be put above base 100. So I wanted to slow down his team very, very easily. So I put Thunder Wave, Seismic Toss just to do damage. We could wall Magearna and just get that health low very easily. Icy Wind is for the Landorus or any other mon that wants to come in and we can be able to slow down. I hope you're getting the key in this. I want to be faster than his entire team because I don't think his team can out-offense me or outbeat me just with the walls that I have on my team right now, that I have for the team of this week. I don't think he can out-break my walls. So I want to be able to slow his team down or get faster than his team just to hit him really hard. So or incapacitate with the Sleep Powder and the Leech Seed and Toxic and all. I'm trying to just get to his team and be able to hit him hard. So you see the Chansey, I went with full HP, fully defense, bold nature, and you know the regular Chansey set, you know, because Chansey's Chansey. You really don't run any other kind of set with Chansey, honestly, just different moves and such. But going into this, we have our guy Whitebeard, our Mega Garchomp right here. Now I went with Substitute, Hidden Power Ice, Earthquake, and Swords Dance. This coverage right here hits pretty hard, and I'm not mad at it. I love this I love Garchomp because you can put special attack EVs in and he'll still hit hard on the physically offensive side. It's just a great mon to me. That's why I love Garchomp, because you can run either one and still surprise your opponent because they'll never know what kind of Garchomp you're bringing that week. So I put special attack in HP Ice to hit Swoobat, Landorus T definitely, because that's our main goal, to knock out Landorus T without a problem. And Earthquake just hit everything on his team. Magearna, you know, everything. It hits everything except for the levitating or flying mons. And Swords Dances to, like I said, Garchomp still has a decent, a very, very good physical attack stat, and I'm looking to abuse that. So yeah, Swords Dance up and hit hard, you know. Substitute, I'm pretty sure Garchomp lives a lot of hits. He doesn't live. He lives. How can I say? He soaks up easier hits than most. So I'm looking forward to him to getting a sub up and kind of hitting his team very, very hard. So, and then we have our guy Pride Rock, the Gigalith. We got the Smooth Rock on our guy with the Stealth Rock, Toxic, Rock Tomb, and Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam is for everything on his team because Gigalith is a big piece of crap, and we want to be able to get off a pretty decent chunk off his team. I don't know why this set. I don't know why I have what is this? Speed investment, but I don't know why I have speed investment. I guess that was a very big error. Let me fix that now. That's crazy. I would never want to run speed on Gigalith. What do I need speed on Gigalith for? Honestly. Hold on. I'm glad I saw this before the match. Golly, that's a huge problem. Okay, hold on. Not gold. Impish. That's the Impish. Cause this, I plan on this just being here for a while. I plan on Gigalith like kind of surviving, getting Stealth Rock up, and trying to keep Stealth Rock up and live a hit from Hitmontop, as if he brings that in and tries to close combat, or brings Landorus in thinking he could just straight up Oko or Gigalith with Earthquake. And Rock Tomb and Heavy Slam does that pretty well, and just slow down his mons or toxic them. And this is pretty much the team I'm bringing this week. I didn't want to over prep for Magearna, because over prepping for Magearna can lead to problems, because Magearna is like a very solid mon, and he can run any set. If I prepare for Trick Room, I could get demolished. If I prepare for Shift Gear, I could get demolished. He can bring either or, and that's the beautiful thing about Magearna. Wonderful mon, and I don't have fear for that mon because I have Chansey, but he could run Fight EMZ and plow through me. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. Honestly, that is a very big risk I'm willing to take. So I just want to see how that goes. I'm looking forward for a good battle. I'm looking for this to be a great battle. If you support your Atlantic City Ambipoms, let me know in the comments below, and let's see if we can stop the undefeated reign of the Austin Aggrons. Just for you guys, this is your boy Smiley. This is your boy Smiley signing out.